All right, what's going on, people? Look, I wanted to go over, and I know I've already gone over my golden funnel blueprint. I want to go over a little bit more about these funnels, how they work, what to expect, and to help you really understand each step. Maybe for some of you, this is going to be a little bit of a repeat thought, but I just want to make sure that I cover everything so that you fully understand where we're at on all of this. So you're building an online product. One thing I want to be super clear about, I don't care what the front end product actually is. I think a lot of people are like, well, Travis, specifically, you show us to you. Yeah, I know. I'm giving you an option. It doesn't have to be that option. And in fact, I think right now there's probably a series of like 4 to 6, I guess you could say, different front end compilation style products that you could produce that would work. Because the only thing we want, and I really want to make sure everybody understands this, to have success online, all we want is buyer momentum. So we're going to create whatever we can on the front end that gets us buyer momentum, because then we can figure out how to make money. And I'll kind of prove it on this little outline here that we're going to draw on my board. So again, you can have any number of front end products. Okay. So I teach you guys to kind of start with a $7 digital product, we're going to call it. Digital product is just like a 15-minute fix. It's something that somebody could like download and install into their life right now. Mostly built around that idea of the perk method, which I've taught you guys. So it's coming up with a plan for somebody, helping them eliminate this thing, replace it with something else, and create new habits. That'll work. That'll sell in almost any niche, right? But you could also have a book. Now, I know that's going to sound crazy. And to most of you, it's going to sound impossible. With AI right now, it's not impossible to get a book. I just did yesterday with a short AI session of about 10 minutes. I got a very good outline for a book that I could write about using AI to make ads, specifically how to use AI to make ads that really work. Books are amazing. Books right now are incredibly simple to make. And it's actually something that we do in Syndicate. So certain people join Syndicate, and we'll actually write them a full-on book on the topic that they want. Books do a lot of different things, right? So having a digital product is a great way to just start getting some momentum. A book has like a secondary appeal where it sort of makes you the expert, because now you've written a book on the topic, even though AI at this point can write the book for you. I do think it's important, if you're going to write a book and if you're going to use AI, add your own element into it. Maybe I should preface everything I say by saying you should add your own stories into everything that you do. Please. Let's not mistake this. But you can do that, or a book, or you could actually do a challenge. Now, I've taught a bunch of different ways to create a front-end product. Another one would be a paid masterclass, I call it. A paid masterclass is just literally a one-time training or a series of interviews with other people. There's an unlimited amount of ways that you can create easy-to-consume products that are easy to build online, right? You just got to choose the way that you want to go, whichever one feels the best for you. To be honest, in my opinion, a book and a $7 product are the easiest ones to create, and they're the easiest ones to sell. So for this exercise, I'll talk about this. Now, a paid masterclass is great. The one thing that it does rely on is that you be able to get interviews with other people. That can take a little bit of time, so we'll skip that for now. But let's say that you're going to go with our strategy here of creating a $7 or $27 program. Okay. All we're trying to do is get momentum. Okay. We want momentum into what we call OTO 1, one-time offer number 1. That's what we want. And ultimately, those of you who are trying to make big money on this, 5-6 figures per month, you're going to have some sort of high ticket offer. Okay. Let me be very clear. I don't care what the first product is. It could be a book. It could be a $7 program, a $27 digital product, a $27 paid masterclass, a compilation series of different videos, a challenge, whatever you want it to be. Whatever in your mind makes the most sense. I specifically teach $27 digital product can be done in basically a day or 2 days. Do that. It's easy. Do that. Sell it for $7, get a bunch of buyer momentum. What happens is this. You end up putting a bunch of money, and this is what I do, into promoting whatever that thing is, okay? Now, as people buy, when they hit like this step, they become a buyer for you. They've trusted you enough to give you their credit card and buy something from you. Now I can promote other programs. I can promote affiliate offers. I can promote whatever I want that's also going to help them. But ultimately, I can promote our other programs. So let me give you an example. We have a done-for-you program that helps you build an entire course, basically a digital product. It will literally give you a digital product. Maybe it's a book, maybe it's a $27 product. It gives you the funnel, the sales copy, the actual product. There's almost nothing to think about, right? I built that program out. I hired a team. We got developers, we got designers, we got copywriters, we got everything. Systems in place. And I said, how can I get more people into this product? Okay. I do that by getting people like you here right now by giving a $7 or $27 entry into the industry. Hey, I'm going to help you create your own product. People say, great. I think that sounds like a good way to make money. I'm going to buy that. They get in, and then they get our OTO, which is our templates, which is our challenge, which is whatever we have behind it, that's the way that I do it. So now a challenge. The challenge is a self-led challenge, which means this could be a 5-day challenge where it's just recordings of what to do each day for 5 days. Maybe it's 10 days, maybe it's 15. It's recordings. They go through it at their own pace, or it's written out. It's up to you. You can have AI write the entire challenge. No matter what, I want to get everybody at least introduced to and to see what would be, quote, high-ticket program is. That is the max benefit for everybody because what it does is it eliminates the risk on the buyer's end because you're helping them, right? Like somebody just learned how to build a digital product, then they learned how to make, sales funnels and all this, or they just pay a little bit of money. And now they have us build the entire thing for them, which we have experience that they cannot buy. We know how to do all of this stuff. We're much faster at it. So it just makes it easier for everyone, right? You could get off your butt and go to the grocery store. Or you could pay a little bit more extra money and Uber Eats will do it for you. That's exactly what we're talking about here. You could walk from Tampa to Orlando. Or you could drive a car. It's up to you. A car is going to cost you more money than walking. We know that, right? You could take a jet. Get there way faster, but it's going to cost you more money. Your high-ticket thing is the jet. It's the jet that takes them where they want to go. The entry-level program is, here's the map. You can walk there, right? No issue with making this map. You want to have as many maps as possible because not everybody reads the same kind of map. So I start out by building a $7 or $27 program that I can promote that's super easy for everybody to say yes, 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 yes to. The people that want my high-ticket program, the people that want me to build them a product for them, they don't know they want me to do that yet. If I was to run ads, right? If I was to spend that money and run it directly to my high-ticket offer, nobody knows who I am. I don't have an organic following. Nobody knows who I am. So therefore, they're going to have to spend some time learning to trust me. Advertising does not work when it has to spend a lot of time to do something, to initiate a buyer piece of momentum. That does not work. So what we want to do instead is we focus our energy on, hey, okay, yes, I want to sell the Ferrari. And this is a great example. I always heard somebody say Ferrari doesn't sell you, when you walk into a Ferrari dealership, they don't sell you a keychain. I like that saying, but here's where it's wrong. Ferrari does sell you keychains, right? It's not a keychain. They make Hot Wheels. Ferrari makes model cars. Ferrari puts on cars and coffee programs. Ferrari does a lot of low-ticket, interest-building, trust-building things so that eventually you get to wanting to buy a Ferrari, right? They know what they're doing. You're not Ferrari yet. Neither am I. So what we do is we build low-ticket programs. That's our model car. That's our Hot Wheels. We're getting people to love our energy, to love our system, to love our atmosphere. And eventually we can offer that thing on the back end. So for everybody watching this, there's really 2 tiers of what you're going to be able to do with this. Simple side hustle is just entry-level product and OTO. You don't need a high-ticket program. After all of that, you will be able to promote to your buyers affiliate offers, and you'll be able to make good money. I know thousands of people doing this. What it ends up requiring, though, is that you make more front-end offers, because now you don't have a back end to make you a majority of money, and eventually the audience is going to get worn out on offer A. You got to offer B, and then you need offer C and offer D. You probably know people like this who are making offers constantly, because what they're trying to do is get you into their buyer ascension model, and then it goes this way. Right? So get somebody into your ecosystem in some way, and you will see that I do this. Okay? You will see that I have a book coming out called The Experience Engine. You will see that I have a $27 extraction prompt. You will see that I probably have a free trial version scholarship funnel where I offer people a 3 or 5 day, blitz camp, I call it. You're going to see that I do that. All of it is built around 2 programs. One is my mastermind. My goal is to be able to have 1,000 to 2,000 people in our mastermind learning how and creating and benefiting from creating online products, learning my strategies for ads, learning my strategies for building products, learning my strategies for writing sales copy, all of that. Our mastermind gives you all the tools, all of the training, community, you name it, right? So that's got everything in it. The best way for me to sell my mastermind, to get people to go, I want in on that mastermind, is to teach them the things they need for very low amounts of money. I've now educated them and they go, oh, I need X, Y, and Z now. I need software. Well, if you need software to be able to build your product, which you do, why not just use ours? And if you want to use ours, which has all these templates and everything pre-built, just join the mastermind. When you join the mastermind, you get access to all of that. That makes a lot of sense, right? The mastermind, and then we have another offer called Syndicate. Syndicate is our done-for-you model. You come to me and you go, Travis, I have been in the accounting space. I have been in the, interior design niche. I need help building an offer for my market. Okay, great. We build you what's called a strategic action plan in Syndicate. A strategic action plan is literally a step-by-step. Here's exactly what we would do for you. And you pay a fee to get on a call with one of our team. Our team walks you through the strategic action plan. At the end of that call, you either keep the strategic action plan and everybody's good. Now you have a specific game plan for you individually that walks you through what kind of offers to create, good ideas for different projects. Like, we actually put time and effort into taking what experience you have, and we build it into sort of a sequential plan that you could follow through so that you're not having to guess or go through training that's meant for a lot of people. This plan is meant for you individually. We even help you come up with a bunch of other stuff. Now, either that or the money that you paid for that strategic action plan goes towards your membership into Syndicate. Pretty cool, right? Now, when you join that, you get one-on-one version of the SAP, the Standard Strategic Action Plan. You also get, one-on-one access to me, access to a private Slack channel, and we fully build out everything inside the Strategic Action Plan for you. So instead of wondering, okay, how am I going to advertise? Well, we actually come up with advertising hooks you can use. We help you come up with content ideas. We actually write the sales page, build the sales page, make a sales video. We do a lot of it. Now, it's a little different for everybody, but we actually build all of this out. Maybe you come to me and you go, Travis, I really want a book. I'm in the personal training space. I know that I'd be able to crush it if I just had a book. We will research and write you a book. We have a team that does that. So I wanted to make this video specifically to explain to you guys a couple of things. Number one, the single most important thing that you need to focus on is your acquisition product. I want to acquire buyers at a very high rate of 8 to 15 to 20 a day. If I can do that, I can make this better and make money on that. And eventually we'll get a bunch of people into this, which again, I just kind of explained to you our model on this. And what's cool is when you get into Syndicate, I work with you on, okay, so how do we create your high ticket program? How do we, once you've got front end buyer momentum, now let's build some other stuff that your members really want, that they'll benefit from, and that you can make a lot of money off of. So that is how our funnel works. I really wanted to make this so that you understood, I don't care what you sell on the front end. I just want it to be super appealing and very affordable so that we can get a ton of buyer momentum from ads, and this is going to help us spur everything else we do after that. And what's cool is, let's say we spend $100 on ads and we make, $14. My thing is going to be, okay, so now we've got a gap here of $86. How do we make that back? How can we add different OTOs? How can we add different order bumps, as we call it, and we'll describe that in later trainings, to get this number right here, this 14? How do we get that to 100? We've got to bridge a gap of $86. How do we do that? We can figure it out. That's it. I wanted you guys to understand that, and hopefully this clears a lot of things up for you. I'll see you in the next video.